Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo August 23, 2022. Mars moves into your solar 12th house today, and will spend more time than its usual 2 months in this sector of processing, privacy, and review. In fact, Mars will stick around until March 2023, and it's a signal for you to pay more attention to your need for renewal and replenishment. Energy can dip, encouraging you to slow down, digest, process, and rest more often. You could temporarily feel a little less clear or confident about your plans, but this apparent slowdown should not be considered a stroke of bad luck. Instead, it's a time for a spirit boost or recharge. You're reorienting yourself in preparation for busier, more assertive times to come. Avoid inclinations toward self-deception or devious tactics to get what you want, as these never truly satisfy. Seek ways to put lingering problems behind you. You have more power to do so during this cycle. Today, your imagination may be working overtime. Mercury and Neptune are heading toward an opposition, making it hard to concentrate when you need to the most, and possibly disrupting your routines. You can have a hard time arriving at definites and conclusions. Let your imagination go, but do so at the right time and place, and not so far that you set yourself up for a letdown. Watch for misunderstandings in your conversations. Otherwise, transits now encourage you to reach new heights. Listen to the wind today, a whole new journey lies ahead. From now until March 2023, mighty Mars, the red planet of energy, will be firing up your solar 12th house of privacy, seclusion, and unconsciousness. Whether single or attached, you'll be receiving extremely important intuitive messages about how you can shift your personal and romantic life in the direction of your choosing. However, one thing to be wary of is that you could be tempted into some secret liaisons or an extramarital affair, so don't play with fire unless you're entirely aware that you could end up burnt. Calm your nerves. As a sentimental water sign, you might feel moodier than usual when Mars enters Gemini. The mentally focused yet fickle warring planet will pull you in a million different directions. You might begin to feel somewhat overwhelmed with where your mind is roaming and what you need to accomplish on a daily basis at work. Even though Mars in Gemini might make you feel scatterbrained, you could use this proactive energy to your advantage. Instead of letting Mars make you feel mentally restless and unsure of yourself, you could use it to restoratively tackle your work issues. While there will be no immediate impact, the Moon and Mars return to an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart today is set to have a big impact on your overall financial confidence. Until now, the support has been on the income side of the financial fence, and while that will remain the case, this is a chance to balance this out with equal support and confidence on the other side. Be careful what you eat today. This is not a good day to try something new in the food department, nor is it a good day to depart from a diet. However, it is a good time to gently introduce a new discipline involving what you eat. Have you been wanting to cut back on dairy or begin eliminating processed sugar from your diet? These are 2 good choices for you. Another good recommendation is to stay away from particularly heavy or spicy food. Nothing in the hand, nothing in the pockets, everything in the head. Today's vibrations will push you towards new horizons and the desire to escape. But don't upset everything in your life, but rather find the confidence you need to advance without depending on anyone. This vibration is more intellectual than material. It will push you to get out of your universe, to act in a different way and meet other people to find new ideas and progress. The Sun's departure from Leo today might bring your birthday month to a close, but Venus will stay on for another 2 weeks in order to give your heart a voice and a say in what you want for the coming year. This comes just as your wants, needs, and priorities are moving into alignment. Meanwhile, the Sun's return to your income sector will not only turn the solar spotlight onto your income situation, matters, and options, but onto what is already developing across the income, work, and career fronts. The Sun's departure from Leo today not only brings your birthday month to a close, but takes the pressure off your relationships just as support is growing. While Venus will continue to police a balance between your personal and relationship needs as the planet of love, she is more interested in getting the best for both you and your relationships. Our eyes in sky. The Gemini moon is helping us understand how we can transcend and heal. You might have felt a little tightly wound over the past couple of days, but the vibe right now is perfect for decompressing. The energy is light, and you might feel as though you're flowing from task to task. Be sure to engage with your softer side and indulge in some beautiful fabrics, scents and objects. There is a slight hiccup today because a minor tense connection between the moon and Pluto could evoke intense emotions. You might encounter people who are looking for balance but unable to create it for themselves. The lunar energy has a tendency to make us put the comfort of others before our own, so watch out for interactions that are too draining for you. If you're naturally empathic, you might need to disengage from people who deplete your energy. There might also be issues concerning injustice or unfairness, which could be powerful triggers that disrupt your calm. Luckily, these issues should dissipate as we glide toward nightfall, just in time for you to enjoy a calm and carefree evening at home. Be sure to enjoy some self-care this evening or find some other way to have a low-key night. After midnight, Mercury in Virgo opposes Neptune in Pisces, provoking misunderstandings. This aspect functions a bit like Mercury retrograde, in that it scrambles communication and prompts assessments based on faulty logic. We might cherry-pick information from correspondence to back up a flawed assumption. We can also fixate on weird highlights within our conversations, so even if we comprehend what friends are saying at a surface level, it is impossible to give appropriate feedback. This is obviously not a good influence for detail work, having time-sensitive discussions, or signing contracts. Negotiations may seem to arrive at a satisfactory conclusion, but we'll have to double-check later to clear up confusion. In the pre-dawn hours, Vesta, which has been retrograde in Pisces since July 7th, backs up into Aquarius. The goddess asteroid of divine inspiration will retrace the steps it took during the 3rd and 4th week of May, so look back to this period to see what was occurring relative to your passion projects. While Vesta transited Pisces, we invoked compassion to attune to the higher spiritual aspects of our calling. However, the egoless haze of Pisces may have also found us becoming distracted or drained by our ambitions. With Vesta back in Aquarius, we remember the root humanitarian motives of our causes. We can also challenge any rules keeping us in predictable boxes. At this time, we may need to reassess the advantages or disadvantages of having community input influence the designs of our sacred work.